Did you know the way you warm up your car's engine could be silently destroying it? Most drivers believe that idling your engine for 10 to 15 minutes on a cold morning is the safest way to go. But experts say that's not just outdated. It's one of the fastest ways to shorten your engine's life and waste money at the pump. In fact, according to data from the Environmental Protection Agency and leading auto manufacturers, prolonged idling contributes to fuel dilution, increased wear, and even thousands in repair bills down the road. So today, I'm exposing the biggest myths about warming up your car, and I'll reveal the proven method mechanics, engineers, and even race teams use to extend engine life. Stay with me until the very end, because I'll share a bonus trick straight from OEM technical bulletins that almost no driver knows about, but it can literally double the lifespan of your oil and prevent $5,000 engine rebuilds. Here's the truth. Cars from the 70s and 80s did need long warm-ups because carburetors couldn't properly mix fuel in cold conditions. Fast forward to today, and modern engines with fuel injection, oxygen sensors, and electronic control modules are designed differently. Yet millions of drivers still treat their 2020 cars like it's 1985. And mechanics won't always correct you, because letting myths live means you come back sooner with engine problems. But I've spent years digging into manufacturer service bulletins, ASE certified mechanic advice, and real-world test results. What you're about to hear isn't just theory, it's backed by proven automotive science. Myth number 1, idling your car for 10 minutes is safer for the engine. Here's why this is dead wrong. When you idle for long stretches, your engine runs cold. That means fuel doesn't fully combust. It seeps past piston rings and dilutes your motor oil. According to SAE, Society of Automotive Engineers studies, cold idling can raise fuel dilution by up to 200%, thinning your oil and stripping away the protective film that prevents metal-on-metal wear. Translation: that safe warm-up is actually causing premature wear on your cylinders, rings, and bearings. And the cost of those parts? Easily $3,000 to $6,000 if damaged. Instead, manufacturers like Toyota, Honda, and Ford recommend idling no more than 30 to 60 seconds on cold mornings. After that, the best way to warm up your engine is to drive gently. Under light load, your engine reaches operating temperature faster and your oil circulates more efficiently. Myth number 2, letting the car idle warms up the transmission too. Nope. Your transmission doesn't fully warm up until the car is actually moving. Automatic transmissions rely on fluid being circulated under load. When you sit idling, that fluid just sits there, cold and thick, which means your first few miles after a long idle are actually harsher on the transmission, not gentler. That's why mechanics often find premature wear in cold weather drivers who idle too long. OEMs like GM and Hyundai specifically note in service literature that gentle driving warms the transmission faster than extended idle. Myth number 3, idling saves the battery on cold mornings. Actually, it does the opposite. Modern alternators charge better under driving loads, not idle. Long idle times, especially with heaters, defrosters, and heated seats blasting, can drain the battery faster than it charges. That's why AAA reports a surge in battery-related service calls every winter. Instead, the smart move is a short idle, then a steady drive. Within just 5 to 10 minutes of normal driving, your alternator restores more energy than idling ever could. Myth number 4, idling keeps your oil healthy in the cold. Let's bust this one wide open. Oil needs to reach operating temperature to burn off contaminants like moisture and unburnt fuel. If you only idle in the driveway, your oil stays cooler for longer. That means moisture condenses in the crankcase, forming sludge and acids that eat away at engine internals. This is one reason short trip drivers who start their car, idle it, and shut it off again are the #1 victims of sludge problems. Toyota and Subaru have both issued service bulletins warning that short idle cycles lead to sludge buildup and shortened oil change intervals. Proven formula: what you should actually do. So what's the right method? Here's the industry-proven formula. 1. Start your car. 2. Let it idle 30 to 60 seconds to stabilize oil pressure. 3. Drive off gently, keeping RPMs below 2,500 until your temperature gauge moves toward normal. That's it. You're not only protecting your engine, you're extending the life of your oil, battery, and transmission. Modern trend: remote starters. Now let's talk about one of the hottest car tech trends, remote starters. Drivers love them because they let you warm up the cabin on cold mornings without leaving the house. But here's the catch. Most people misuse them. If you remote start your car and let it run for 15 minutes before driving, you're back to the same fuel dilution and wear problems. But if you use it for just 1 to 2 minutes, then hop in and drive gently. You get the comfort of a warm cabin without sacrificing engine health. OEMs like Ford and GM have even programmed their remote start systems to automatically shut off after 10 minutes to discourage excessive idling. That alone should tell you everything. Here's the scary part. Idling feels safe, but it's secretly destructive. That's why I want to know, how long do you let your car idle in the morning? Drop your answer in the comments because chances are you're either saving or destroying your engine every single day without even realizing it. Hidden damage number 1, cold start plus heavy revving. Here's one mistake many drivers don't realize. Even if you don't idle forever, revving your engine hard immediately after a cold start is just as bad. Why? Because cold oil is thick. It hasn't fully circulated yet. Flooring the gas pedal right after ignition means metal parts grind against each other before lubrication reaches the top end. According to Mobil's engineering team, up to 70% of engine wear happens within the first 10 minutes of startup, not while cruising at highway speeds. That's why experts say the safest warm-up is not long idling or hard revving, but gentle, low RPM driving for the first 5 to 10 minutes. Hidden damage number 2, catalytic converter shock. Here's something manufacturers rarely explain. When you idle too long in cold weather, raw fuel builds up in the exhaust system. The moment you finally drive off, that excess fuel burns off all at once, putting your catalytic converter through thermal shock. Catalytic converters are designed to last 100,000 plus miles, but with repeated cold idle abuse, they can clog or overheat much sooner. And the price tag? Anywhere from $1,200 to $3,000 for replacement. OEM bulletins from Honda and GM specifically warn about excessive cold idling shortening catalytic converter life. That's why driving gently right away is not only better for the engine, it's critical for your emission system too. Hidden damage number 3, spark plug fouling. Extended idling causes incomplete combustion, which coats your spark plugs with carbon deposits. Fouled plugs mean misfires, rough idling, and reduced fuel efficiency. A Toyota master mechanic once said, "The plugs tell the truth about your driving habits. Long idling leaves them black and sooty. It's like looking at the lungs of a chain smoker. Changing plugs might only cost $150 to $300. But if left unchecked, misfires can destroy your catalytic converter. Again, we're back in the thousands." Hidden damage number 4, PCV system overload. Here's one most drivers never hear about. Idling builds moisture and blow-by gases inside the crankcase. Normally, your PCV positive crankcase ventilation system vents this out. But when the engine stays cold, that system struggles. Moisture condenses, forming a mayonnaise-like sludge inside the valve cover. Over time, this can clog the PCV valve, increase crankcase pressure, and force oil leaks around seals and gaskets. And here's the kicker. Drivers often blame bad gaskets, when really, it's just bad idling habits. Replacing a PCV valve is cheap, $20 to $50. Replacing gaskets and seals, that's easily $1,000 plus. Hidden damage number 5, oil life gets cut in half. Most modern cars have oil life monitors, but here's the dirty secret. These monitors are based on algorithms, not lab testing of your actual oil. If you idle a lot in cold conditions, your oil gets contaminated with fuel and moisture, but the system doesn't always catch it. That means you may think you're fine going 7,500 miles between oil changes, but in reality, your oil could already be broken down at 3,000 miles. Mechanics know this, but few will tell you, because early engine failure means repeat customers. Proven formula, how to warm up the right way. So what's the correct approach? 1. Start the car. Idle for no more than 30 to 60 seconds. 2. Turn off heavy accessories, heated seats, rear defrost, blower on max, until the alternator stabilizes. 3. Drive gently under 2,500 RPM for the first 5 to 10 minutes. 4. Let the transmission shift early. Avoid towing, racing, or hard acceleration until the temp gauge starts climbing. By doing this, you're allowing your oil, coolant, transmission fluid, and even differential fluid to reach optimal temps in harmony without wasting fuel or causing unnecessary wear. Bonus trick, straight from manufacturer playbooks. Here's the bonus tip I promised. Some manufacturers like BMW and Subaru recommend an occasional Italian tune-up. That means once your car is fully warm, after at least 20 minutes of driving, you should occasionally accelerate briskly to higher RPMs. Why? Because this burns off carbon deposits in the combustion chamber and helps clean the catalytic converter. Done safely on the highway, it can actually improve performance and extend engine life. The key is never do this on a cold engine. Warm up first, then give it a controlled high RPM run once in a while. Now here's the big question. How do you warm up your car in the morning? Be honest. Do you idle for 10 minutes, drive off immediately, or somewhere in between? Drop your answer in the comments. I want to see how many of you have been unknowingly following the old school rule that's destroying engines every winter. So never warm up your car the wrong way again. Gentle driving after a short idle is the proven method, and it's backed by science, manufacturers, and mechanics who've seen too many ruined engines from this myth. But here's the kicker. Warming up your car is just one piece of the puzzle. In my next video, I'll show you the 15 oil change tricks mechanics never reveal that can push your car past 500,000 miles without a rebuild. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.